Despite the end of the 5-day pause, cases within the district remain high this month, and now CCSD educators are calling for air purification systems in each individual classroom to stand a fighting chance against Omicron.
I don't see where the disconnect is, where they can't actually implement these items into our classrooms.
According to CCSD's COVID dashboard, nearly 40% of all cases reported district-wide since July have come in the last 17 days alone. But leaders remain steadfast in their commitment to keep school buildings open. In a statement to Fox 5, Governor Steve Sisolak said, 2022 will not be 2020. We now have the tools, the knowledge, and the resources to keep schools open safely and effectively. Teachers challenging this statement and sharing their responses with Fox 5.
What tools? The air purifier in my classroom I purchased myself.
And she's not the only one.
A colleague of mine did a Donors Choose before the year started in August.
Donors Choose is a crowdsourcing platform for teachers.
Donors Choose for, I think, over $1,000, and she was able to purchase 2 air filters on her own for her own classroom, which is lovely and amazing. But we would all individually have to do our own Donors Choose to earn that money.
Air purification and ventilation is something experts say is important for combating Omicron.
Ultimately, what we're trying to prevent is those particles getting into our upper respiratory tract, right? So that's the thing that's different about Omicron, is that it seems to kind of localize itself in the upper respiratory tract versus seating itself in the lungs.
In fall of 2020, the district did install roughly 850 air purification units into schools, but they're only in nurses' offices and sick rooms. They also verified the outside air intakes are functioning on HVAC systems, resulting in more than 70 repairs. CCSD also says each school has one of these, an R0 UV disinfection system, and it's supposed to be used daily in bathrooms and nurses' offices. But a teachers' union leader says more should be done in individual classrooms.
Enough resources with these federal dollars for the district to be able to apply those resources to help, say the ventilation system in some of these classrooms. I mean, it should rise to the highest level of urgency right now to use those resources in an emergency. And we clearly have what I would call an emergency when you have high transmission rates to the level they are now.
So it is up to education leaders in our state to allocate that federal funding to things like air purification filters in classrooms. Now, our request to interview the chief of facilities at CCSD went unanswered by district communications professionals today. I will continue following this for you. Reporting live, I'm Maddie White, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.